Let resolution be your solution.
As you know, we discuss many a different topic on our radio show, Resolution 2020. Today, we're talking about green issues, recycling, whether to recycle your things, your tin cans, whether they should be turned back into different items. Not only that, we're talking about green spaces, pathways, cycle paths, if you wish. Any aspect of recycling or saving the planet that you think is important, whether green spaces and parks should be preserved, whether we should build on brown space land or green space land, or whether it's more important to have housing than it is to have beautiful green spaces that are therapeutic and beneficial to all who use them. So I would like you to give me a call and talk about this topic. It's a very interesting, after all, it benefits us all, or perhaps it doesn't. It depends whether you're into progress in terms of technology, or whether you actually think we need to get more in touch with our roots. I don't necessarily mean tree roots there, but our human-based roots. So I'll now open the telephone lines. Hope you will phone in. I hope you will talk to me about this topic, and we can have an interesting discussion. Looking at my board, I see that the next caller to ring in is Fred. Go ahead, Fred.
Oh, Mike, it's nice to talk to you. I hope you're keeping well.
Well, that's very kind of you to ask. What did you ring up to talk about?
Oh, I'll tell you what it is. I go out on a walk with my dog, and what I've noticed is I tend to, when it comes to politics, I know sometimes you discuss politics on your show. What I tend to do, I vote for people who are going to protect the green space, around towns and cities. It gives us all a breather from the hard and fast jobs that we do, nose to grindstone, shoulder to wheel and all that. And I enjoy going up onto moors or through a park and seeing all the glorious flora and fauna. Anyway, if I do, I throw a stick for my dog, and if he brings it back, I'll throw it again, but if he doesn't, I'll pack it in, Anyway, we're coming up this hill the other day, and what did I see but an old oak tree? By gum, it did look well. And I imagined to myself, I says, if I stand near this oak tree, I'll get a breath of fresh air every day. So I stand there near that oak tree, and I thought, well, you look at the shape of an oak tree. If you turn it upside down, it's like the shape of a set of human lungs, And anyway, I thought, yeah, maybe it's a symbol from on high that we need to protect these things and look after our health.
So if I'm catching your drift correctly, what you're sort of saying is that the trees, the oak trees, maybe would be a fantastic logo upside down, perhaps on T-shirts or mugs or placemats, this kind of thing, to commercialize, or posters even, to commercialize the idea of saving the planet and showing the other people how the trees are the lungs of the planet. So it might be a terrific idea for some of the Greenpeace type organizations or Extinction Rebellion or someone to utilize that as a sort of a gimmick, a sort of a selling point there.
Well, I'm not, I'm not so sure, but that's how I feel. But anyway, there you go. So that's the point I wanted to make, Mike. Hope you're keeping well. You look after yourself now. Ta-ra!
Well, thank you very much for your call. Go ahead now. You're live on the radio.
I was watching your Greta Thunberg on telly the other day, right? And as far as I'm concerned, she's brilliant. I don't care if she's only a schoolgirl and all that. She's got the right idea. However, most people, right, they're clueless because they don't want to give up the Ferraris or whatever.
Oh, well, it's all very well mentioning Ferraris there. I was hoping you might have nominated the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am or the Lincoln Continental. Anyway, continue.
The trouble with that is, it's multi-millions of us. For example, I'll give you an idea what I'm talking about. I was in a little sort of garden, like an ornamental garden the other day, and there's paths which are rectangular, and one corner of it, you come in from this car park, and at the other side of the area, which is beautiful with trees and shrubbery and that kind of thing, right? There's a way out. And what people have done, rather than stick to the rectangular pattern, they've cut the corners off and destroyed the grass. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of a metaphor, really, for saving the planet. Because if people think it's all about Ferraris, which I don't think it is, it's more about everybody trampling the grass into nothingness. And if people won't stop doing that, how's Greta going to save the planet on her own?
That's a very interesting perspective you have there. What first got you interested in saving the planet, which I think is a very laudable and wonderful endeavor to be involved in? I got to say, I respect your commitment there.
The reason I'm interested in saving the planet, really, is because that's where I live.
I think you're right. Saving the planet is a collective responsibility, and we need to all, as it were, pull our weight. So, yes, I am fully in support of what you say. However, I do know that there's nothing beats the sound of a wonderful Cadillac V8 or a Harley Davidson. I wonder if we can save the planet and yet preserve these two fantastic American automobiles. Dreams from the past. Anyway, our next caller is Julian. Take it away, Julian.
I've rung up with a query, really. It's Julian. I said I'd never ring you again anyway, but you were on in hairdressers. I don't normally put you on, as you know, because I got disappointed last time. What I'm confused about, right, is this cycling and recycling. Does this mean to say you've got to have a bicycle that's been recycled, or that you go cycling more than once in a day? Because I'm not that fit and I've got a bad back, you know. I can't do that all the time. I'm quite happy to put my stuff in green bin, obviously, because it's the right thing to do. Can you just clarify this business about cycling and recycling?
I think you're getting confused with the terminology there. Cycling is using a bicycle rather than using a petrol combustion engine vehicle to move about and to get to and from work and so on, perhaps even to and from the hairdressers.
Oh, I see. So you'd only need one bicycle then?
That's absolutely correct.
Oh, well, at least that's something you've resolved for me for a change.
Well, thank you very much for your call. If you like this channel, like and subscribe our page. Share it with your friends. If you understand the underlying message here, which is about entertainment and fun,
Keep smiling!
then continue to stay with us. I look forward to interacting with you in the future.